Alfonso Cahero, A Journey into Finance History. Chapter 7. Creation of the Silk Road by the Han Dynasty, 130 BCE. In the sprawling land of ancient China, amidst the reign of the Han Dynasty, a remarkable idea began to take shape, a vision that would reshape the course of history. It was the year 130 BCE when Emperor Wu of Han, a man of boundless ambition and curiosity, envisioned a grand network of trade routes spanning continents. Emperor Wu, known for his thirst for exploration and innovation, saw beyond the borders of his empire, envisioning a world where cultures could connect and commerce could flourish. With the vast expanse of the Silk Road lying dormant, waiting to be awakened, he set his sights on unlocking its potential. Driven by the desire to expand his empire's influence and bolster its economy, Emperor Wu embarked on a journey that would transcend generations, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of history. The Silk Road, a name whispered in the halls of empires and cities alike, beckoned to adventurous souls seeking fortunes and fame. From the bustling streets of Chang'an, the capital of the Han Dynasty, to the distant realms of the Mediterranean, the road stretched like a lifeline connecting civilizations. Caravans laden with silks, spices, and treasures from the east traversed deserts, scaled mountains, and braved untold dangers, guided by the promise of prosperity and the allure of distant lands. Along the way, they exchanged not only goods, but also ideas, beliefs, and cultures, weaving a tapestry of diversity across continents. As merchants and traders forged paths through unforgiving terrain, they left behind a trail of footprints that would shape the destiny of nations and leave an indelible mark on the landscape of human civilization. The Silk Road was more than just a thoroughfare for trade. It was a melting pot of cultures, a meeting ground where East met West, and where the exchange of goods was eclipsed only by the exchange of ideas. Along its ancient routes, travelers encountered a tapestry of languages, religions, and customs, each thread weaving a unique story of its own. From the majestic courts of China to the bustling markets of Rome, the Silk Road became a conduit for the flow of knowledge, philosophy, and art. Buddhist monks carried scriptures, merchants traded goods, and diplomats brokered alliances, all contributing to the rich tapestry of cultural exchange. Through this exchange, the world witnessed the birth of new technologies, the spread of religions, and the blending of traditions, laying the foundation for the interconnected global society that would emerge centuries later. The Silk Road was not without its perils. Its paths were fraught with danger, and those who braved its depths faced countless challenges along the way. Bandits lurked in the shadows, ready to pounce on unsuspecting travelers, while harsh landscapes and unforgiving climates tested the endurance of even the most seasoned caravan masters. Yet amidst the dangers, tales of triumph emerged, stories of merchants who defied the odds, of adventurers who dared to dream, and of cultures that found common ground amidst the chaos. From the sands of the Taklamakan Desert to the peaks of the Pamir Mountains, the Silk Road bore witness to both the resilience and the fragility of humanity. But for every tale of triumph, there were stories of tragedy, of caravans lost to the sands, of cities ravaged by war, and of dreams shattered by the harsh realities of life on the road. Yet through it all, the spirit of the Silk Road endured, a testament to the enduring power of human resilience and ingenuity. As merchants traversed the length and breadth of the Silk Road, they carried with them not only goods but also knowledge that would spark innovation and revolutionize the world. From the invention of paper-making in China to the spread of gunpowder and compasses, the Silk Road became a conduit for the exchange of ideas that would shape the course of human history. In the bustling markets of Samarkand and Kashgar, traders haggled over silks and spices, but also exchanged ideas on mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Scholars and artisans journeyed along its ancient routes, sharing their expertise and learning from the diverse cultures they encountered along the way. The Silk Road was not just a physical pathway. It was a highway of knowledge, a conduit through which the fruits of human ingenuity were shared and cultivated, laying the foundation for the scientific and technological advancements that would propel humanity into the modern age. As merchants and travelers crisscrossed the Silk Road, they left behind more than just footprints in the sand. They left a legacy that would endure for centuries in the art and architecture of the civilizations they encountered. From the intricate carvings of Buddhist caves in Dunhuang to the majestic domes of the Hagia Sophia in Constantinople, the Silk Road left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of Eurasia. Along its ancient routes, artisans and craftsmen exchanged techniques and styles, blending elements of East and West to create a fusion of artistic expression that transcended borders and boundaries. Silk, porcelain, and spices were not the only commodities traded. The Silk Road also served as a conduit for the exchange of artistic ideas and influences. From the vibrant mosaics of Persia to the delicate porcelain of China, the Silk Road became a canvas upon which the diverse cultures of the world painted their stories, leaving behind a legacy of beauty and creativity that continues to inspire awe and admiration to this day. As merchants and travelers journeyed along the Silk Road, they carried with them not only goods, but also beliefs that would shape the spiritual landscape of the world. From the teachings of Buddhism and Christianity to the philosophies of Confucianism and Taoism, the Silk Road became a conduit for the spread of religion and philosophy across continents. Buddhist monks traveled from India to China, spreading the teachings of the Buddha and establishing monasteries along the way. Nestorian Christians from the Middle East ventured eastward, bringing with them the message of Jesus Christ to distant lands. And in the courts of emperors and kings, scholars engaged in philosophical debates that transcended cultural and linguistic barriers. Through the exchange of religious and philosophical ideas, the Silk Road fostered a spirit of tolerance and understanding that transcended religious differences and fostered a sense of unity among diverse cultures and peoples. For centuries, the Silk Road had served as the lifeline of civilizations, connecting East and West in a web of commerce and culture. But as the tides of history shifted and empires rose and fell, the once thriving trade routes began to decline. The rise of maritime trade routes, fueled by advancements in shipbuilding and navigation, offered a faster and more efficient alternative to the overland routes of the Silk Road. With the discovery of new sea routes to the east, merchants found themselves bypassing the ancient caravan routes in favor of the open seas. Additionally, political instability and the collapse of central authority along the Silk Road led to increased insecurity and risk for traders, further hastening the decline of the once flourishing trade network. By the end of the 15th century, the Silk Road had faded into obscurity, its glory days relegated to the annals of history. Though the Silk Road may have vanished from the maps of the world, its legacy endures, preserved in the annals of history and the collective memory of humankind. In the 19th century, explorers and archaeologists began to rediscover the ancient trade routes, piecing together fragments of the past to uncover the secrets of this fabled highway. With the advent of globalization in the 20th century, interest in the Silk Road was reignited, as scholars and historians sought to understand its profound impact on the development of human civilization. Today, the Silk Road has been reborn as a symbol of cultural exchange and cooperation, inspiring new initiatives aimed at reviving its ancient spirit. From the Great Wall of China to the markets of Istanbul, efforts are underway to preserve and protect the legacy of the Silk Road for future generations, ensuring that its story continues to inspire and captivate the imaginations of people around the world. In the digital age, the spirit of the Silk Road lives on in the virtual realm. As the internet connects people and cultures across continents with the click of a button. Through online marketplaces and social media platforms, individuals from diverse backgrounds come together to exchange ideas, share stories, and forge connections that transcend borders and boundaries. The Silk Road may no longer be traversed by caravans of camels and merchants, but its legacy endures in the interconnected global society of the 21st century. From the bustling streets of Beijing to the skyscrapers of New York City, the spirit of cultural exchange and cooperation that defined the Silk Road continues to shape the world we live in today. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, let us remember the lessons of the Silk Road. That diversity is a strength, that cooperation knows no borders, and that by coming together, we can build a future that honors the legacy of the past.